lovely viewers, welcome back, and if you're new here, hello, I'd love you to join us. In my last video, I said I would come back and share with you the things we picked up in Bicester in Oxford. Those of you who haven't seen that, Bicester is a designer outlet, but it's more than that. It's got a village atmosphere. You don't have to buy anything. You can just go and have a jolly old time having a walk around in a village type environment. Lots of nice places to eat, have coffee, sit and enjoy the ambience. We did pick up some things. I don't know if I mentioned to you. It was our wedding anniversary, and in 3 weeks' time, it's my birthday. So we went with an open mind, not to get anything. And to be quite honest with you, I've said this before, I think if you go with, I am looking for a pair of black shoes in such and such a style, trust, if you're like me, you never seem to find it. Whereas if you just go somewhere with an open mind, in the back of your head, you have an idea of things that are missing in your wardrobe. And therefore that kind of then, if you stumble on something, it kind of then forms a reality with you. And that's when you can actually look to make a purchase. So let's begin with some shoes. So we were passing Clark's, and for a while I had in the back of my head that I would like a pair of shoe sandals. I'll show you in a minute what I'm talking about. Didn't know what that looked like, but I had that kind of thing in my head that wasn't a full shoe, wasn't a sandal, a combination of the two. And we were passing Clark's in Bicester, and I came across these. By the way, I've managed to link quite a lot online that I will link in the description box below. If there isn't quite the same, I will put down similar, but I did find quite a lot online that we did buy. So these were part of them. So these are a pair of shoes, and it's a shoe sandal I was looking for. And you know when you're walking past something, how I noticed them, I kind of then was looking to one side and I saw something and I thought, that kind of looks something what I'm looking for. And it's these leather shoes. I found these online. These have a zip at the back for access. Now I've had some Clarks like that before, and they're immensely comfortable. They've got quite a low heel. These were originally 69. They were down to 32. These are in a size 4.5. These are so comfortable. Let me show you the other one. These are just lovely. They're padded in the footbed there. Get a close-up of that. I will link this below. As I say, the one that they have online doesn't have the zip fastening, but the one that's on offer at the moment online is a lovely silver colour, and that's quite a good bargain as well. So let me cut away, pop these on, and I'll come back. Okay, here they are. I'm just popping them on with what I've got on. They just are sensational in my humble opinion. They've just got that cross between a sandal and a shoe, so something a bit smarter, but they're immensely comfortable. You can see the strap there. I'll just put my trouser up a bit. The band across the foot area is nice and broad, so it's not going to cut in at all. Just what I was looking for. Absolutely divine. Bit of a heel, not too much. It's also a chunky heel. So, if you're out and about on holiday, uneven footpath or something, these are lovely. So I was well pleased because, as I say, I had these in the back of my mind and I couldn't quite believe passing, and these caught my eye in store. Absolutely thrilled. Okay, while I was in there as well, I spotted these sandals. Now last year, I showed you I picked up, in fact I've worn them quite a lot in my videos, sandals that have that kind of bit of a boho nature, and they're in a tan. Really lovely and really comfy. So I was thrilled to see a black version that has something similar. These have got a suede footbed too, and they've got this lovely mock effect at the front here. It sort of goes dark black to greyish effect, sort of faux snake printy type of look here. Silver effect T-bar, which I think is really flattering on the foot. These were originally 55 and they were down to 20. These are a size 4.5. I couldn't see these online, but I did see something quite similar on Marks that I will link below. Lovely. Nice, that, you know, that kind of real summer holiday vibe going on here. Let me pop them on and I'll come back. Okay, these are those lovely, quite simple T-bar sandals. They're so comfortable, even though you think that's just one strap that might cut in. The way they're designed, they really don't. And they're just, I think, simplicity in itself. I've just got them on with what I had on, just to show you, and I couldn't be more thrilled. The ones that I got last year, as I said to you, you'll have seen, they're a tan and they've got like 3 straps at the front. But that T-bar effect with that silver effect on these, I think is really flattering on the leg, on the foot. Absolutely thrilled. Okay, the next thing I want to share with you, I actually did look for, and that's a pair of slippers from UGG. They were a necessity. Shall I tell you what happened to the last pair? A few months ago, there was a horrible stomach bug going around here. Projectile vomiting, all of that. Anyway, my poor slippers were a casualty of all of that. Absolutely horrible. So I needed to get a replacement. That's possibly too much information, but it's true. So yeah, these were a necessity. So I got these from UGG, and they are online and they are in the sale as well. But this lovely, almost a kind of grey sably colour. Can you see that? In this lovely suede. These are so comfy and warm. As I said to you, these were something that I did have in mind that I was hoping I was going to see, and I did. And they're online, so I will link them below because they are absolutely lovely. They're so comfy. They're a slip-on. They've got that tiny little bit of heel at the back, but something that you can just pop your foot in and you are good to go. So yeah, totally thrilled with those. So don't think you need me to try those on, but yeah, totally thrilled with those. The next, there are 3 things, three pieces of footwear that I want to share with you. And I'll share these first. So these are from Michael Kors, and last year a pair of Michael Kors trainers, these are trainers, but smart trainers. The morning we were going on holiday, I looked down and realised, oh my gosh, they're actually, I think, not going to last a holiday. I'd had them so long and I had them for quite a few years. So I was looking for something of a similar ilk. But, you know, one of those things, if I found it, I found it. If I didn't, well, I didn't. But these are a kind of taupey with gold colour. They are as light as anything. They're so lovely and so comfortable on. Got Michael Kors logo there. whilst they've got that gold, they don't look bling-tastic, if that makes sense. They're just subtle, but they're so light, as I say. I thought, you know, when you have dresses or skirts, the skirt I had was walking around Bicester in. I wish I'd had those at the time because I think they would have gone lovely with them. So let me pop these on and I'll come back. Okay, I just popped these on with what I had on. These are as light as a feather and as comfortable as anything that, as any kind of trainer, but they're lighter than a trainer. And so I think you can see they're a smart trainer. Goes perfectly well with lovely, I think, dresses and skirts. I'm absolutely thrilled. I think the colourway is just absolutely divine. And they're nice and, I think, slimming on the foot. I did see something quite similar as well in Michael Kors sale as well. So I will link those below. But honestly, I think the colourway is this lovely sandy colour. As I say, lovely lightweight. And whilst there is a bit of gold on there as well, it's not overly done and cheesy. I think it's a really discreet trainer, but a smart trainer. I'm absolutely thrilled with them. So while we were in Michael Kors, I was looking around because black ballet flats I've got are suede. And I think I said to you at the beginning of that video, the weather was so horrendous. The lovely sandals I was going to take, and even those black ballet pumps, I didn't want to because I didn't want them to get ruined in torrential rain. Whilst, you know, you put protections on, forecast was, and at one point it was absolutely dancing down. So I had in my mind's eye, if I saw something, that was great. So while we were looking around the trainers, I came across these, and I have had this style before, and you'll have seen these in a lovely chocolate colour, like a camel colour. But these are just very plain leather. Michael Kors logo is on there, but it's quite discreet, I think. It just looks like, you know, something going across, a band across the front. Nice on the bottom as well. What's lovely about these are so comfy. As I say, I've got them in camel, which I have worn quite a lot in my videos. These are so padded. These are absolutely divine. There is this particular one I couldn't find, but I have found something quite similar that I will link below. But they are just so comfy. They're just lovely. You can see how the leather comes up on the back as well there. To say the padding, I wish I could show you how padded that is. But that's so lovely. I was particularly thrilled to see those. So let me pop them on and I'll come back. Okay, I've just popped these black ballet flats on with the outfit I was wearing. Honestly, they are so comfortable. They come at the front just at that point that's quite flattering and covers that ball of the foot area. These are so comfy, and I know that because I have them in that camel, as I said to you. And I was so thrilled to see the plain black leather. Absolutely thrilled with these. Great pair of ballet pumps. So one of the other stores we went past was Coach. And I always quite like having a look in there because they do have really lovely handbags. And I've got one from there, I think. And they also have lovely accessories and shoes. And we were just wandering, you know, you have that little wandering, you know, you're having a little look around, and we found ourselves in the shoe section. This is the last pair of shoes, I should say. And I came across another pair of ballet pumps. And they are absolutely divine. They are in a camel and black quilt. They're so comfortable. Again, these are padded. So you've got the black toe cap, the quilted effect here, black across the back here, which is very good to protect it if you're driving, and just very plain across the back here. These are so lovely on, really discreet, really lovely. Let me show you here. This one is still got the fastening in. I won't do that just yet. I'll pop them on and let you see them. But these are absolutely so comfortable. I was totally thrilled to see that colourway. So I'll pop them on and come back. Okay, these are the camel and black toe cap ballet flats from Coach. These are very much inspired from another very well-known pair of shoes, designer, and these are absolutely lovely. I have found these online, and I think they have additional discounts on as well. Absolutely thrilled with these. They're so comfortable. They fit perfectly. These are a 4.5, so it's the size I would take. Absolutely thrilled with them. Great styling and really great reduction on them. One place I always like to go when we're there is into Rituals, and I think I shared with you pieces I bought last year when I was in there, and they have this lovely body cream. It's in a really great size. This one is called Happiness, Neroli and Sandalwood. This smells like happiness. It is 7.4 fluid ounces, 220 mils, natural origin 94%. It comes in this lovely tub. This is sealed at the moment, this particular one. But honestly, their body creams, body scrubs, I've spoken about those before, and they're absolutely divine. And so I couldn't resist picking up one of their body creams as a bit of a treat. So that was from Rituals. We then went and had a look into the White Company. And the White Company is always a lovely place to have a look around for homeware and for fashion as well. I've had quite a few pairs of shoes from there. In fact, those loafers I was wearing were from the White Company a few years ago. So great pieces, well made. So we were having a little look around and I saw 3 of the most delightful little bud vases that I thought would be nice to style together. But they're just really plain. The 3 of them, very, very simple. These are mouth blown, it says here. So they all have little different variances on them. And they do have something very similar in a sort of a styled glass at the moment that I will link on. But these, I just think, so I picked up 3 of them because I think the 3 odd numbers when you're styling things go really well together. So I'm absolutely thrilled with those 3 little bud vases. Let me pop those away carefully. The next thing, I've got this here to show you. It wasn't in Bicester when we were having a mooch around into Oxford and we were having a look around there. By the way, if you are travelling by car to Oxford, do look for their park and ride system. In the hotels you're staying at, they'll probably have the details of the nearest park and ride to you. But honestly, it does take the strain and keeps the cars away from the centre of Oxford as well. And honestly, it really is well priced and efficiently run. The one that we were on, the bus was running every 15 minutes. So absolutely great. So we popped in on one day and the weather was intermittently awful. So we did have to do a bit of ducking diving periodically. But one of the places I do like is Uniqlo. And if you haven't been in there before or seen their products online, do have a look because they do have a range of really natural fabrics in for both men and for women. Both accessories, coats, you name it, they've got quite a lot. I've had quite a few pieces, and I always like going in there just to see what they have. And I picked up this lovely cotton navy blue check shirt with this really lovely pointed collar detail. It's got little pearly buttons there, if you can see. It's just a really boxy shape. Short sleeves here. You've got a pleat at the back just to give that added fullness as well. Across the yoke of the back of the shoulder detail here. This looks so nice on. Now I think the key thing here is you can style this in a number of ways. You know, you'll get one look if you pair this with jeans. I saw this differently. I saw this styling something up in a different way. So let me pop it on and I'll come back to you. Okay, this is that lovely cotton navy check shirt. I've just popped it on with what I had on. I picked this up in a size small, by the way, and this fits perfectly on me. The shoulders fit well. For reference, I'm a UK size 8, and so this really is the right fit on me. I think it's absolutely lovely. I think the check just gives it a freshness. As I say, but I've got this on with quite smart trousers, and I think it just elevates and provides a different look of the shirt. I've left the collar buttoned so you can see the detail of how sharp that collar actually looks. I'm absolutely thrilled with this. I didn't have anything like this. And by the way, I think this was £9. And it's available online. So I will link it below. Just see the back detail again. I think this is so sweet. I think it's absolutely lovely. You've got loads of options to wear this and style it differently. Totally thrilled, Uniqlo. Okay, final two things. When we're there, we always like to have a look in DKNY. I think you might have seen me in the footage walking in there. And it's just nice to have a look around to see what's new, what's coming through. Again, with an open mind, just to see if there's anything that might fill a gap in my wardrobe. So two things. One, the first thing is a top. One thing I always like about DKNY as well, you always get these lovely reusable bags, you know, that you can use lunch bags or whatever. So the first thing I saw was this sequin t-shirt. Some of the label there, got some of the fluff off the back there. This is just a t-shirt, but I think it's an elevated t-shirt. It's plain white, lovely sequin details, back and front. I've picked this up in an extra small, yes, extra small. Absolutely, this looks so nice on, and I've managed to find this online as well. So totally thrilled with that. I'll just gently fold that up, and it's washable as well. So total winner for me. And the final thing I wanted to share with you, I think I mentioned at the beginning it was our anniversary combined with, which was what we were celebrating while we were there, but it's also my birthday in 3 weeks. So I was having a look around the handbags, and I've got quite a few DKNY handbags because I do really rate the quality of how, you know, the quality of how they put their handbags together. plus practicality as well. And I did pick up a handbag from them, but it's a handbag with a difference. So first of all, it comes in this really large dust bag. That might give you an idea. Actually, let me pop some of these things to one side so I can pop the bag on here. So it comes in its own dust bag, and I found this online as well. It's this lovely oversized bag. This is so well designed. I'll show you, and hopefully it will come across. It's in that lovely greyish colour that I seem to be having an absolute love affair at the moment with. You've got a lovely pocket here at the front, ideal for keys, but as well, you have secret pockets that are here and here. That's not all. So open it up. Let me just take some of this packaging away, because I want to show you. So it comes with, you can pop it on here as a shoulder, as a nice large tote here. Plus also you have this really lovely wide strap that you can just hook on here. You can see here, you can just hook that on to have a crossbody element as well. So really versatile. But what I want to show you as well, so whilst you can have it nice and open like that, you've got the zip across, so you've got some security in there as well, and you can have it in that lovely, nice wide format. There is something that you can do differently. So you actually have this strap detail. So let me just zip this over first of all, because you can probably see it better. So you can have it like that, or you can pull it together with this strap detail that you can either put over the zip, possibly, let me just show you here, or under. So if I pop this under, pull this in, the strap here, you've got a different shaped handbag. Absolutely, totally thrilled with that. It just gives a different dimension. You can still have the same, you just open it, it just holds the bag together, so there's no hindrance to actually using it. You've just got the strap there. It pulls it in for when you want a different shaped handbag, or you then just take it out. That just goes inside, and you're back with your great tote. Absolutely, totally thrilled. And I think this really wide strap is really lovely as well. Again, you just, as I say, you just pop that on and you've got a crossbody. So there we have it. That's all the things that we got. As I say, I did source that, so I will link that below as well. There's some great offers on it as well, so do check it out. That's it for our anniversary trip down to Oxford. We do enjoy going there. It's always a joy, and the hotel we stay in is just so divine. We have lovely spa treatments, a nice pool, and the staff there are just absolutely divine. Nothing is too much trouble. There's just a really nice environment, not far from Oxford as well, not far from a park and ride. So it's well situated, not far from Blenheim. So it's places to go out and see that are not that far apart. So that's it for the video. I hope links to everything will be below. So do check things out if there's things there that you like and you want to explore further. And I'll see you in the next one, everyone. Cheerio. Bye bye.